What's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the MF Automotive YouTube channel. This past week I had the pleasure of attending a great event held by like-minded car individuals like you and myself. It was at the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park in Bowmanville, Ontario, and you guys may have heard the name in the past or even had the chance to attend yourself. It was of course the Drive Festival. And judging by the festival name, it was a lot more than just cool cars parked around. But anyway, that would have been awesome too. Being at the track itself is fun enough, but when you're there surrounded by vehicles of all varieties, whether that be late model cars, tuner cars, supercars, hypercars, I mean anything you could have asked for was there. There weren't a lot of cars, but like they say, quality over quantity, and that definitely was true for this event. Anyway, you enter the facility, which is just fantastic, and you park in this big grassy field. I mean, the car park, or the parking lot as we call it, was incredible enough with some cool cars hanging around. But you enter the event and there's kind of this big parking lot, which I guess is reserved for race trailers and stuff, for people who bring their cars to race over the weekend on the track. But this was just filled with people who brought their own cars, kind of like an impromptu car show, if you would. There was everything there, from supercars to lower mid-sized family sedans. I mean, it was great. I even had the chance to see a really cool stock Nissan 350Z, which looked like it had just rolled off the showroom floor, so that was really awesome. Anyway, you get past that, there's kind of there's a couple of rows of cars parked, and you get to the stalls. Then one of the cool things about this event, that it wasn't really just walking around and looking at cool cars. They also had the opportunity to get you behind the wheel. So there are a few manufacturers there, like Hyundai and Nissan. But what was really cool was Hagerty was there. If you don't know about Hagerty, they are an insurance company, but they also have a YouTube channel with really high production values and stuff, so make sure you go check that out. Link in the description box below. Anyway, they were there and they had a program where they were actually teaching people who didn't know how to drive stick, so that was really cool. Unfortunately, I didn't get to try that out because I got there a little late, so they were kind of wrapping things up by the time we got there. Anyway, that was really cool though. So yeah, like I mentioned, they were actually getting people behind the wheel, and you didn't have to be like a race car driver or anything to get behind the wheel of these cars. You just had to be a regular person like myself. I know Porsche was there, and people were actually driving the Taycan, the electric car, around like a autocross course, and I know Nissan had a bunch of cars there, and so did Hyundai, and they were letting people get behind a wheel. And off in the distance, I couldn't see I was told that off in the distance they had like an off-road kind of track where they were letting people drive the new Frontier on this off-road type trail. Get past that and then you see the track, and I mean, you could just hear cars racing across the track, which is just awesome. Like, the sights were great, and then there were a couple of stairs which you went on top of. Dealership cars there, which were there a few supercars, Bentleys, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, regular cool stuff, which was awesome to see, and a bunch of stalls there too, which local businesses had brought along. And this other section, which was just filled with cars. I mean, just to give you an idea what type of cars were there was a Ferrari F40, a Ferrari 458 Speciale, a Ferrari Enzo, Maserati MC12, Ferrari F8 Tribute, Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. They're just filled with cool cars. There was a Porsche dealership there. They had kind of their tent set up, and they had a bunch of cool cars under there, like a 992 Turbo, Porsche 911 Turbo S, the 992 variant. They had Caymans, Cayennes, Taycans, Boxsters. I mean, everything was there. There was also McLaren there. They had the new 765 LT Spider, which was awesome. And in the end, which I was actually blown away to see, there was actually a Pagani there, two Paganis there actually, mistaken, but the new Huayra BC Roadster, I believe that's what it was called. So it was really cool to see there. Obviously those are AMG powered, so it was awesome to actually see those in person. I mean, we didn't get to see them driving, but even just seeing them sitting there is just a work of art with that incredible engine, of course. And yeah, overall it was just an incredible event. I mean, everything from a 1960 Porsche 911 all the way up to like an SLR, Mercedes SLR Roadster. So that was actually really cool to see all that stuff there. So yeah, I'll try my best to actually overlay clips of cars. As you can imagine, it's not the easiest thing to document stuff when you're just having a fun time walking around, enjoying the sights. So please bear with me if the footage is a little bit shaky. I tried my best. I'll overlay some pictures too, just to make it a little more helpful if I don't have enough video clips, but hopefully I should, because I did record quite a lot. Anyway guys, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe.